going on, everybody? We're back again with Too Much Geek Talk. Today, I have a little bit of a random topic I want to talk about with you, Christoph. Actors that could have played other roles. I have a list of 10, 11 roles that could have been played by other actors. We'll see if we can get through all of them. I've got 4 that I definitely want to talk about, and then we'll see where we're at with time, and we'll go from there. First off, Al Pacino as Han Solo.
Back then or now?
Well, back then, obviously.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you never know.
But I mean, even if you look at something like, wouldn't that have been? Would have been before Scarface?
Was that before Scarface? Or was that like around that time?
I think it was before Scarface.
Star Wars before Scarface, yeah.
I think so.
I don't know how. I mean, I'm trying to.
It would just be horrible.
I'm just picturing Scarface sitting in front of Greedo. That's why I can't. It's hard for me to picture Al Pacino as Han Solo. Cause I could just see him there, just like they're like, shot man. He shoots the wall like you missed or something like that. You know, like
just pow.
And then then a mob of people comes up.
And then he just puts his face in a bunch of dried blue milk, and then just like.
It's all over his face. Say
but
hello
like
to my little friend.
It would have been a completely different movie. Like that's
It
insanely
would have
different
been.
because
The vibe would be different. Because then, would we ever get Indiana Jones, or would we get Indiana Jones with?
that's
Al
true.
Pacino?
Like what's the repercussions of that? Even
A lot of things.
I mean, there's a lot that I saw. I don't think I put any more on here, but of like
wait. Well,
people
then,
who
would we
would've-
get Harrison Ford for Scarface? How? What about that?
Ooh, wow.
That he might be a good
alternate
Scarface.
universe. Alternate.
He might be a good
universes.
Scarface.
But it's like that's a weird thing to replace Harrison Ford in anything because Harrison Ford was in so much stuff. I do think I didn't put it on this list, but now I want to talk about it. Harrison Ford was supposed to play Alan Grant from Jurassic Park.
Wait, the Doctor? Like
Yes, not the creator of Jurassic World,
yeah,
but the one.
really? That comes out like, look, the dinosaur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was supposed to play him because obviously him and Spielberg had good chemistry and connection from Indiana Jones. But that would have been really interesting. I would have liked to have seen that.
I feel like that would have just been a little bit of indie. He would have done a lot of indie.
Yeah, I feel like that's just like you could have put Indiana Jones as that character.
Yeah, essentially. Maybe more on the science animals.
Yeah, because he was more on the treasure and history kind of things, and not the what would be biology side of things.
Of dinosaurs or whatever.
Yeah. So that would also be a really interesting way of seeing how, like, Harrison Ford could have ran. He already did kind of run Hollywood back then, but he could have.
He still does by crashing planes, but
no, that's true. But now he wants to have nothing to do with acting.
yeah.
My next one is Gwen Stefani. Once auditioned for Jane Smith in Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Whoa, that would make a whole different movie.
An absolutely whole different movie.
What has Gwen Stefani acted in? I know she's acted in something besides Burlesque, because that doesn't count.
I didn't even know she was in Burlesque. I don't think she's been in anything. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. I will tell you. I am DB. We're doing this live, people. Gwen. I should have came more prepared, I guess, but Gwen.
This is what happens.
No, not Gwyneth Paltrow. Damn it.
Gwyneth Paltrow as Mrs. Smith. That would be something else, too.
That'd be
more of
interesting.
it'd be more of a laid-back movie, I feel like.
This is totally off topic, but that's what I love about these random topic episodes is that we'll get off topic. Is Gwyneth Paltrow? I was watching something the other day, a trivia show or something, that Gwyneth Paltrow named her company Goop. We know about Goop because all the other internet famous websites have double O's in them?
Wow. Yahoo, Google. Only two that I know, yeah.
Facebook.
True. YouTube only has one.
YouTube.
YouTube, ooh, no. That's a weird way of going about it. Like, I was trying to just process that.
We just came up with 3. What are the other ones that she went off
Yeah,
of?
right?
Instagram doesn't have it. Too much Geek Talk, if we spelled it the correct way.
You're right. That's such a weird logic. That's so weird.
Okay, Gwen Stefani's IMDb here. Let's look at this. She was in Zoolander as Gwen Stefani, so that doesn't count.
That doesn't count. That's a cameo.
Apparently man, a lot of soundtrack. Yeah. It's a lot of soundtrack shit. It's not a lot
which
of
I figured. Yeah, I don't know. That would be a very different movie. That would be...
Actress. She does have 49 credits for actress, but it's a lot of like...
I'm pretty sure they're like the smaller.
No Doubt, live in concert. Zoolander, No Doubt. A lot of No Doubt, like...
I think it's No Doubt.
What? Are you serious?
No Doubt. Yeah.
You're kidding. No Doubt was Gwen Stefani's band before she went solo?
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot the name of it. My bad.
Oh, apparently she's DJ Suki in Trolls.
That still doesn't count. So yeah, going back to what I said, she was in. I don't know how that would feel. What's his name? I was gonna say Ben Affleck.
Brad Pitt.
Oh, gosh. Brad Pitt. Would he then marry her? Because that's how Angelina and him really met. Started cheating on
This could go on a whole rabbit hole, but wasn't Gwen Stefani then married to somebody and then she divorced that person and went with Blake Shelton? And now Brad Pitt's not even married to Angelina Jolie, so it would all worked out in the end anyways.
Whoa, did we just talk about alter reality that happened but didn't happen? Whoa.
So, that's an interesting one. I mean, it could have been this insane launch for a movie career for Gwen Stefani. But then we wouldn't have got, great songs like Shit is Bananas, B-A-N-A-N-A-S. So, like, it's a little bit of a trade-off.
It worked out. It worked out
in the end.
I don't think Angelina could sing, so yeah, you're right.
Another quick one for this, since we're mentioning Angelina Jolie, is that apparently in the movie Salt, which I don't believe I've actually watched.
That sounds
You have to Google it, because I had to Google it too. I don't think I watched it. I think the professor, watched it and he liked it. Apparently, that was supposed to be a male role, not a female role, and was supposed to be played by Tom Cruise.
Well, they made a good choice because that was a hell of a movie. So many twists and so many turns.
Which, wouldn't you kind of say? From what I know about Salt, isn't Salt just the female version of Mission Impossible?
No. Think more of Jason Bourne.
Okay. All right. Okay, so...
Sup has the ratings of, oh my god, 4.4 out of 10 on IMDb.
IMDb, yeah.
And 62% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's...
Wow.
But I thought it was good. What's that, Lucy? What about...
I didn't like Lucy.
I like the concept at the end, the whole she became smarter than,
Yeah, and then it's weird because then Her came out, and then she's the computer, and then she's in Her.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, huh? and then what's the movie that they take Limitless adds to?
Yeah, it's weird.
So why did all those movies came out in the same year? That's kind of like same
weird.
Couple years. Do you remember? Did you ever watch Olympus Has Fallen and then the shittier version with Jamie Foxx?
I can't believe you just brought this up. I just watched a video of dude, his name just popped out of my head. Leonidas.
Okay. Yeah. Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler going through his career and his movies, and he said that he had read the script for, I believe his was Angel Has Fallen?
No.
Or his was Olympus Has Fallen.
Yeah.
And then there was White House Down.
White House
Down was Jamie Foxx and Channing Tatum. And Olympus Has Fallen was Gerard Butler. So he was saying he read the script for that and another movie, and he wanted to make both, but they said you got to make that now, or you're never gonna make it because they're making that movie, so we have to make that movie. And it's like this.
Wow.
It like opened my eyes to like, holy shit, that's how Hollywood works. Like they have to do it at the same time because they have two similar concepts and they just gotta
the
do
same
it.
movie. And like I think Olympus Has Fallen came out first before White House Down. And Olympus Has
I
Fallen
think
was
like
flawless.
so.
It was like a couple months because I saw
Olympus
it.
Has Fallen is flawless. Have you watched the second one? I
It's
think
crap.
there's a third one, right?
There's three, yeah.
Yeah, I think I've only watched the
Second
second one. I was like,
the third one too is like same concept.
London. Oh wait, the third one was London, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I
And then
did
the-
like London. I did like London. London was
I think
okay.
that's
It
the
was
third
if
one.
you just walk into it like thinking about it like you think about Fast and the Furious movies, where you know you're just gonna have this high adrenaline,
Yeah.
holy shit movie, then
Yeah.
you're gonna be fine. But
Yeah.
the second one,
that's
of
what
that
it
was
turned into.
garbage.
That's what it turned into. Because Olympus Has Fallen was good, and then I saw White House Down, and I laughed so hard throughout that movie because I was like, "This is such a ripoff of the." It was like they copied and paste. Like,
Yeah.
it was
I mean,
just
there's so
copy
many.
and
That's
then-
a whole other random
true.
topic is movies like other movies, and we compare and contrast. Maybe that's something we do later
what?
on.
Bring It On, and what's the other cheerleading movie that came out?
Bring it on.
I don't know, I'm just thinking of
Yeah. Yeah, no, like there's a
Another
lot of
one.
different movies.
Need for
we do-
Speed, and then Fast and Furious.
Need for Speed sucked
They-
though.
Yeah, it was, of course. It was the predecessor.
The
or
best
tried to
part
be
about
the
Need for
next-
Speed, by the way, I'm going to say it on this
Fast and Furious
episode.
was-
The best part is that they actually explain how you can drive for hours and hours and not have to have gas. It's because somebody comes up right next to you and fills up your gas tank.
Oh, that doesn't. I don't
That's the
think
only
that,
thing
that's
I
a
like
plane.
about that movie.
That's the thing. That's a planes do that. I don't
Where they
think cars.
fly up. And they-
Yeah, I don't think a car could. That would actually work. It would get air.
No,
in there.
you'd have to go at such rate. No. Anyways, okay, super off topic.
That's unreal.
My next one, which I'll say this one and then I'll leave the other one for the grand finale of this episode, and then we'll come back with what I have left because I have so many and we didn't even get close to them. Chris Hemsworth. I like that I just realized that autocorrect put Hems and Worth in two different words. Chris Hemsworth
His
almost
word,
ended up
man.
playing Gambit in the X-Men's Origins Wolverine movie.
Mm.
Now, here's my thing. Taylor Krisic,
The guy who played in.
the guy who actually played, did
Yeah.
such a horrible New Orleans accent for him.
Yeah.
That
I
wasn't
tried to-
good. Like that's his accent. That's like his whole personality right there is his accent for
Whereas
Gambit.
his Cajun accent.
And then you have Chris Hemsworth, which he probably could. I mean, he's already
I
got a
don't-
good accent, but a Cajun accent?
I don't see him with
know.
a Cajun accent.
I don't see him with it either. I mean, with his actual Thor accent, yes. But
that's-
in an American accent,
yeah.
I can see him doing that because he did that in like Cabin in the Woods and movies like that. But a Cajun
Right.
accent is hard to pull off, anyways. But I mean, I'd like
But-
to see it. Just anybody, that'd be fine.
Wait.
Okay.
I'm
do you
trying
got?
to see if. Oh, he's British. That's why. In British Columbia.
Oh,
Canada.
Taylor.
Yeah, that's
Kiddish.
why. I was like, I thought he was.
Kitsch,
Thought he had a
whatever.
southern accent. What movie was he in that was crap? It wasn't not Battleship because that was a good movie. Yeah, that's a good.
I'm sorry, what
board
did you
game
say?
movie. Battleship was a good board game movie. That was a good movie, sir.
All right,
Say.
yeah, all right.
Sir, are you wait? What was wrong with that movie? Tell me.
Not one time in the whole entire movie did they say, "I sunk your battleship."
That
Not
was
once.
too obvious to say.
Not once.
man.
Why aliens? Why is it aliens? Why isn't it just them fighting the Russian or something? I don't know.
Because the pin, so that way you could get the grid on it and say A4. I hit. Yes. Ugh. They didn't have battleships. You can't say I sunk your battleship. They should have said that when they were practicing. Yeah.
Why didn't they have battleships? Why didn't they have
They
battleships?
did. They were
in
on
the-
a battleship. They were on a battleship fighting the aliens, Zach.
What? It's aliens.
What greater
Why does
movie
it always got to
can
be
you
aliens?
ask for? What?
Okay.
Why not? Why not? Why not? Speaking of Battleship and then Battle of L.A., kind of the same movie if you think about it.
There's also.
Have you seen Battle of Los Angeles
I don't
with
think I
Neo?
have.
You
No.
don't.
No, I haven't watched that. Maybe I
What
did.
one of the worst alien movies ever.
Is this a two MGT movie review that we're gonna be
It,
doing on this?
yeah, this is it turned
Battle
into that. Battle of Los Angeles in
Battle Los Angeles.
2011. The worst.
World
I don't-
Invasion Battle Los Angeles. Its full name apparently.
Oh, really? Wow.
I remember the
I can't even
cover.
find it. What the hell? What was
Aaron
it?
Eckhart was in it.
That's the guy
was
with the butt chin?
No, Two Face.
Yes.
And
He has a
Michael
butt chin.
Rodriguez. Does he have a butt chin? I never
He has
paid
a butt
attention.
chin.
And so
It's
Michael
the-
Pena's in this apparently too.
Invasion of Battle of Los Angeles?
Yeah, Neo. Okay, as a Captain Kevin Harris played a military person. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
my
It
God.
was the worst, like
This is some good
Armageddon
I like
movie
the cast.
ever. The cast was great cast. The acting subpar. The action was just terrible. It just the
Interesting.
story of it was just garbage. They ended up killing. It's pretty much they did Armageddon. Not Armageddon. What's the one with Independence Day? You shoot in the middle, everything else dies. So it was kind of like it was cliche. It was like
So you're saying Battle of Los Angeles and
It's
Independence
also-
Day?
yes, and Battleship. Oh,
See, we
no.
gotta put
Hollywood.
these together.
Stop
We gotta
making the
put
same
these
movie.
together. So,
Please have different ideas. Cowboy versus Aliens, the same shit. That was a good movie. That was good.
I never watched it, and now I want to
Good
because
movie.
now I'm a huge like. Wasn't that Favreau?
Oh,
Favreau made Cowboys and Aliens. No.
he did. John Favreau, yeah.
Yeah.
Daniel Craig was in it. Harrison Ford as well.
Yeah.
It was a good movie.
Yeah, I need to check that out actually. I don't think I've actually ever watched that one because I remember it came out with bad reviews, but I feel like
John Carter, that was the movie that was shit. But back when
Oh,
that's the one I was
yes.
thinking of. I
Yes.
didn't saw that, but I heard
the
that was good.
professor loves John Carter books, and then he went to
Mm,
go watch that movie by himself one day, and then he came home like, what the fuck did I just watch? He hated it.
Have you
and
seen the
it's-
movie The Jumper? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
The
off.
Jumper,
Yeah.
or
with,
just, or is it just Jumper with
it's
Anakin?
just Jumper. Yeah.
Yeah, I just watched that the other day actually.
Oh, nice.
I like that movie. I really like that movie. I like that concept of like you can just think and just be there. That'd be great. Okay, so for the final one of this episode, I'll end it off on this one. John Krasinski, Jim from The Office, almost played Captain America.
I heard about this. I heard
Yes,
about
this one's
this.
pretty famous, I do feel, but
I feel like they went with the right choice of Chris Evans, but what they're going to do with John, he's going to be Mr. Fantastic. I'm saying it right now.
that would be
He plays
good.
He plays a better Mr. Fantastic than the other guy that did. The other guy looked
Yeah.
like him more, but I feel like I feel like Krasinski's attitude and demeanor, it's a better Richard Reed.
A little bit more
Right.
funny and playful
Yeah.
than
Kind of smart,
strict
but
and-
smart, but like sarcastic smart because
Uh-huh.
he knows he's so fucking smart. So
Yeah.
kind of like an Iron Man, but kind of downplayed a little bit because he's
Mhm.
more actually in his work. Doesn't care about his looks or his appearance and shit. So I feel like that's going to be a good cast. And then for Susan Storm, give it back to Jessica Biel. To me, she was the best Susan Storm.
For Human Torch, do you want to just give it to?
Give it back to Chris Evans, yeah.
Chris
let
Evans?
let him redeem himself now. I'm kind of mad with the new Fantastic Four.
Oh, yeah,
like,
it
I
was-
was just.
I remember. I think I went to theaters and I did like a little double feature thing where I went and watched Ant-Man and then I watched Fantastic Four, and I was like, I think that's why Ant-Man's one of my favorite Marvel
Nice.
Cinematic Universe movies because
Nice.
I watched that and then I watched the biggest piece of shit I've ever watched on a big screen.
Oh man, the second movie too, when they had Doctor Doom in it, I was like, you guys are disrespectful. How dare you? How dare you make him a
Wait, are we
cannibal?"
talking about the same one?
Yes, we are. There's two Fantastic Fours. Remember that?
Yeah. Well, no, there was. Well, okay. So you're talking about the.
I'm not talking about the original.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about the newer ones.
There was a second one of that? No,
There was,
I think they were
the
going
one-
to, but I don't think they did.
Oh, you might be right. You might be right. I think because it was that bad. 2015. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
there's just a
you're
one.
right. They were going to, but they were.
Yeah,
like,
but
so
it
bad.
was such bad reviews that they never did it.
such a bad movie.
Yeah, it was,
Even the original Fantastic Fours were kind of bad, but they were like
they were better than
time
this.
movies.
Like, you look back at them now and you're like, somehow this is better than that.
But they don't age well, like the graphics and everything.
Well,
Doesn't age well that much.
I still like Michael
like The
Chiklis' The
Thing.
Thing,
Yeah,
and him
perfect.
actually wearing
In
that
the
and
suit,
everything.
yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
But
I
okay,
guess that's why I look cheesy.
yeah. So we'll end it there. Like this video if you liked this. This would I would make another one about actors playing different roles, because I do have
Yeah.
a
It's
good
gonna be
another
random
portion of
topics.
this. But it's just gonna be random geekery. We're gonna put stuff out there, like we already came up with the idea of matching two movies together that are the same, things like that. If you like that idea, like this video, subscribe, go like us on Twitch. We're doing stuff over there. Christoph's at night, I'm in the morning. Catch us when you can. Go like us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Bye.